Hello, Zone Have Action this time. It's come from Ryan on Patreon. As always, if you've been following the journey, you know he is bringing us the goods. Now, we are still in the Ray of Light era. We are going in with the interview and performance that she did on Oprah. Everyone was very, very vocal about this not being included. However, with any era, it generally takes a few videos to get through what's going on. So things that are major and that happen in Madonna's life, we will obviously get to it. Ryan said it freezes a bit in glitches here and there, but it's watchable. Same with the VMAs that follow Oprah. He did the best of what he could to find on YouTube, and he found some stuff on Internet Archive. So definitely doing the work of the people. Wild though that everyone's speaking about this and it was quite hard to find, so I find that very interesting. Obviously I've seen Madonna with Oprah in the past. I'm not the biggest fan of Oprah. People, you know, it is what it is, so I'm keen to see, I guess, her with her, as people say this is a much better interview. Obviously very keen as well to see her at the VMAs 1998, so we are still going back in time. We're still in the 90s. We are slowly and really nearly out of the 90s. However, let's just go with what we got. Let's get it cracking. Boom. As always, all my Madonna, all my videos are on Patreon, uncut, if you don't want to have any adverts. If you do want adverts or you want cuts and things like that, they're all on the YouTube channel. We have been following Madonna all the way back from the bloody 80s. We are at this moment. Enough chit chat. You all know what we're here to do. Let's get straight in with the interview with Madonna and the 1998 VMAs performance. Let's go.
It's an all-new Madonna.
Hey.
Song dedicated to her baby girl.
Love her hair this long.
Meet again.
Yeah, she just seems
like
so free. And like she says, born again.
No more treadmill. Yeah, I'm free.
God, what a contrast the show has for Oprah, even, you know, since the last one.
Because it was about a year and a half ago when I first met Madonna.
Wow, it feels way longer. Well, it looks longer, I suppose.
And now they're calling her the new Madonna, the material girl turned spiritual girl. She's found true love for the very.
I wonder if she's like.
You never wear things from the previous season?
And I never wear.
I'll pause it. Like, obviously, there's a lot of speak about her baby and things like that, and there's gonna be, but I don't know. It just kind of feels like she's pivoted it and made it a bit more materialistic and frivolous in terms of conversation to, I guess, lean away from that. And while it is cute hearing about, you know, her baby and things like that, I suppose we want to hear about, you know, the music, the album, this pivot in terms of her sonic growth and all that stuff, even with the music video. So I'm sure we'll get there. And obviously, I know they're going to speak about the baby, but interesting that now we're on this and it kind of really seems the opposite of this spirituality chick that they're talking about when she's now talking about all this materialistic stuff.
You like change several times a day? Or do you like?
Yeah, I do. I do my morning wear and my evening attire.
And
I can't stress that enough about fame. And that's what the first song on my album is about. Drowned World.
Drowned World, yeah.
Or Substitute for Love, which fame can be. That's, you know, the other type
I
of
like
song.
that. You can't just want fame. If you're just chasing fame, you're, I guess, never going to really be happy or never going to achieve much. Whereas her becoming famous was the only way that, you know, she could do the things that she wanted to do in terms of art, getting her music out there, connecting with people. Generally, the most famous people, the most successful people are those ones that are so talented that they're just doing their thing, and then fame, like she said, this is a byproduct of that. I like that look on fame. You can see where Gaga gets that inspiration in terms of that obsession with fame and things like that, because it is so candidly spoken about. I guess with Madonna, I don't know many other artists that speak about fame or that I've seen speak about fame like this. Is the first, like, you know, and that's why fame is so intriguing and so intoxicating, because it's such a weird concept. So I love hearing it from her perspective as well. Yeah, very interesting.
2 years ago, what you would want to be known for, life, your work, your voice to say.
I think
She
there's a lot
definitely
of
makes you
different
now want to
situations that
be
are
such a
teaching,
better
but
person.
force you to look at yourself and face your demons, so to speak.
Do you still think you have a lot of them, or a
Demons?
couple? Yeah.
I got a couple. Got a couple. Still working it out.
And so you mentioned yoga. I read
Cracks
you mentioned
herself up.
yoga.
Drowned World, first song.
What about Swim?
Swim.
What
I
about
love Swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you wrote Swim after Versace's death.
Well,
All
it was
this
right
stuff.
around that time. It was right around Diana, Versace, and
Let's
a lot
talk
of
about that. It was a shattering summer, wasn't it? I remember.
devastating. Didn't you feel haunted?
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't you walk around? Didn't you just
Yeah.
didn't you feel like you had to hold onto the walls?
Absolutely. That changed my life, Princess Diana's death.
Yeah,
You too?
absolutely.
In what way?
To blame. We all are. After her death, when everybody was beating up the paparazzi and the media and saying, oh, bad, 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 I thought, well, wait a minute. We're the audience. We have a hunger for it. You know, and
Yep.
do they create the hunger for it, or do we buy into it? So many similar situations, especially in Europe, where there is no speed limit. Motorcycles all around you. There are cameramen riding backward, facing the car, holding
Right.
it, and you're like,
So
oh
wild.
my, you just have to shut your eyes. You cannot believe the treachery and the danger to get a photograph.
It's hard to believe that she was actually
It was a
dead.
big slap in the face to humanity.
Big
I
slap
felt
in
like, wake up.
Yeah. I thought it was a big wake-up
Just
call.
wake up.
Made me want to live my life more intensely.
Any day.
Any day, you can hit the wall. Mm-hmm. Next, we'll see what happens when our audience comes up with
pretty
some
wild.
of their...
So true. Again, that fame conversation, very cool. No one really talks about this stuff anymore. Hey. Kind of just makes, I don't know. Makes you emotional.
Way of life.
Just like how incredible she is. You just, obviously you guys will know if you're watching this because, you know, you have all these feels already. I mean, the music doesn't help when it's the super sad stuff. Just cool. I just wish this moment was just forever and this time in her life, and that, you know, I guess you don't want to wish away people's lives because, you know, she's at such a peak here, so profound. And not to say that she didn't do amazing things, but I just think if she was still this, it would just be so impactful now, especially now. I think, you know, we definitely need someone like this again. And I know we've had, you know, some amazing, amazing pop stars, and there's definitely been some chickadees who have paved the way and inspired and done so much. I don't know, it just feels very different with Madonna because you know her history and what she's really stood up against, what she's fought against when no one else would or did. So it's very cool. I love hearing these candid conversations. Oprah's doing a good job. I'll give her due. I mean, yeah, there's definitely... she's definitely going in hard as well. She's like, all right, so what about this death? All right, so what about this? So I like that, but I just love how more not reserved, just like how calm Madonna is. You know, that materialistic conversation at the start was just so lame, whereas this is really what it's about for me, which is, yeah, it's very cool to see. And you just, like I said, you just want to live in this moment.
CD, if you hadn't gotten it, you should be getting it today. Your best work, I think.
Thank you.
What do you think?
I think you're right.
You ever seen Roberson of Columbia, Maryland? Y'all from, what are y'all, on vacation or something here? What haven't you accomplished in your life that you would like to?
Learning how to sleep with ease. Anything having to do with sleep.
Really?
I love that she's like laughing at herself.
She's got a couple of staff people and friends going, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
A lot of middle of the night phone calls.
Oh, yes.
Really? How many hours do you need to feel good?
7.
And you usually
And she
get...
wants 8.
What did you...
Yes, they must... Oh. Obviously, yeah, they're playing the songs throughout the ads, which is cool. So it's almost like a little listening party as well. Oh, very funny, very cute, very entertaining. Definitely can see why everyone said I need to get onto this. It's definitely one of the best, one of the most revealing, and I love this state that she's in. Like I said, it's very inspiring. And I suppose, especially for someone like me who is very erratic and this isn't the way I would live my life. I've done yoga a few times. I actually did enjoy it. So I would absolutely love to do it more often. I think it's just really committing to something. So I like that, I guess, you know, she's definitely got the freedom and things like that, but I love that she's able to commit to the person she wants to be at that moment and then really just give it her all, which I guess, you know, is that whole layers thing, but it's definitely comes with that reinvention. Because I think, you know, you've still got to figure out how you're going to be the person you want to be, because it's not always easy. And I think with Madonna, she is still that fiery person. So I think this new wavelength, a new type of, I guess, vibe that she's going for or is, etc. I still think it takes her effort because fundamentally you are who you are. And I think you can try and build and elevate that. I still think it's hard work regardless of, you know, what anyone says. Like, this makes you want to listen to the album again. She sounds so good. Really? Okay, we're going straight in with the VMAs. Very keen. Oh, the bloody Ashanti one. I mean, what a contrast to the stuff that she's done in the VMAs in the past. I love her black hair though. Oh my god. I wonder if she does like a melody of a few of the songs. Damn, effortless. I love that. This would be a good segue into Ray Light, actually. Damn, the... It must be cold. I think the Oprah performance is way better with this song. She's had more fun back then, I think. Yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't hit as hard as the Oprah one. Definitely feels more serious, and I don't know, maybe that's the darker hair as well. That's cool. I don't know. Almost a bit out of breath for this one. It is wild how she dresses so plainly for this song though, considering it's like so freeing. I guess that is why. I think she fell then. Oh yeah, definitely very cool. It made sense to start off with the shanty and then go into this. Like that rolling was pretty smooth. And there is Madonna. I mean, so wild, almost a bit rocky. Still cool. Obviously hard when you've had that Oprah on, which is just so fun and freeing. All right, what is gonna? I think this is now where she's gonna win an award. Lol, little Jennifer Love Hewitt. Very keen to see this. I don't know what it's for. I'm gonna guess record of the year. Obviously, we'll find out in a sec. Yeah, let's just get kick on.
The nominees for Best Direction in a Video.
Oh, the music one. All right, obviously.
Madonna, Ray of Light.
I mean, yeah, with knowing, I guess, what went into this type of filming now, definitely deserves.
Garbage. Push it.
Hey. Oh my god, people said to watch this. They said it was freaky as hell. Which it already looks weird with those nuns.
All right, and the winner is
Madonna.
I'm guessing she's back. I know, there she is. Oh, she looks cool.
Jonas doesn't talk, so I'm going to talk for him. Thank you, Madonna.
Thank you, Madonna.
No, I just want to point out that it's a very thin line between genius and complete and utter bullshit. Because Jonas sent me at least 5 treatments before we ended up with the one that we ended up doing. And I believe that the one right before the one we ended up doing was a treatment where my head was spinning and I was spewing bile like Linda Blair. Remember? Jonas, don't be shy.
I'm here.
He's
Thank
Swedish.
Swedish.
Thank you.
Jerry Halliwell.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I get this is like right around the time that that's all happening too. Wild.
For those who don't recognize me, I know I used to look like a drag queen. Anyway, you're probably wondering why I left my former job. Well, the reason is, I heard there was a vacancy at the White House. Anyway, I feel very proud to be here presenting the most prestigious
Crowd's not
award of the
really
evening
vibing.
for Best Video of the Year. Here are the nominees.
Oh god. Poor Jerry.
Electronica.
Madonna, Ray of Light.
Hey.
About life,
Fantasy.
madness,
Desire.
lust,
Obsession.
sex, pain, violence, blah, blah, blah.
Cool edit.
Lover, Bittersweet Symphony.
One of the best songs of all time. It's so wild that he was a musician.
Manipulate the media. Manipulate
Information,
manipulate
TV.
Get off on it.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand. It all makes sense.
Boy Is Mine.
Hey.
Thank you for watching. And good night.
Cool edit.
She was my idol growing
Ah.
up. She's
Spoiler.
collected 5 awards already. Here it goes.
Jesus.
The award goes to the fabulous Madonna.
Is that 5 tonight? Pretty impressive.
Thank you. I want to thank Jonas again. I want to thank Nicola Doring, the best producer in the business. Heinrich Helverson, the cinematographer. Ari, Luigi, and Laura for making me look good. Finally, I would like to thank MTV, my record company Warner Brothers, and all of my fans for all of your support through the years. Thank you very much.
She looks bloody jacked in the arms. She's not working out at all. All right, that is the Oprah VMAs little section of A Ray of Light. Obviously, we've heard A Ray of Light to death at this point. I'm sure every artist was like, shut the hell up with that song if she just keeps winning all these awards. Love the interview. Absolutely love their chemistry. Definitely so much stronger than the first Oprah interview I saw. So you were all right there. Loved her performance of Ray of Light. That's definitely one of the best ones for me. Better than the VMA one. That one, I guess, I don't know. Maybe because we'd just seen it, or I don't know what. It just didn't really hit as hard, and maybe it's just that transition was a bit jilted as well. But, you know, it is what it is. Obviously, Slay. Love her with the dark hair, but I loved her with that long blonde hair on Oprah. She looks good all the time, let's be real. Always taking bits from her that can inspire you and you can apply it to your life. I love this era. I love this time in her life. I'm so keen to see where it's going to go, although I think we are really at the peak. I think Ray of Light, I know, is a lot of people's favorite era, favorite album. And I think for me, it's been the one I've gone back to the most. Bedtime Stories is a close second. However, now that we're really in Ray of Light, I'm definitely just so encompassed, obsessed with us. Let me use simple language. I've got a simple brain. Very keen to hear what you guys think of the interview. I know you guys love it. I know you guys love everything that Madonna does. So it's really just talking to an echo chamber in the comments, which I love as well. It's always nice to just have lots of passionate people speaking about, you know, one person that is just so great. I love seeing this though, especially I guess with the position or how the media sees her now and how they speak about her. It's like, oh my God, but look what she has done and look what she was doing regardless of, you know, age and things like that and all the crazy antics, you know. It's wild that we just focus on the most recent and we don't look at people as in, like, you know, long thing. Timelines where, you know, they've done good and bad or good and questionable things. And I think she's the best example of that, especially. I mean, Erotica wasn't bad. It's just not what the media wanted. So to go from that to this, it's just so awesome to see the progression. However, it's still a commentary on society and how they only want you to be a certain type of way. And while, you know, she's doing this for her and she's enlightened and all that stuff, it's still a lot more palatable than Erotica was, even though Erotica was doing what she needed to do. And it's a point that we've all been in terms of self-sabotage, that gritty, that grungy, that sexy time. Anyway, we're not talking about Erotica, however, although I think Erotica will always get a reference no matter where she is because it's such a pinnacle moment for her and it allows this to shine in a different light. Ryan, thank you always. Thank you for getting this together. I know it was I know it was shitty. I mean, in general, things that are older in time are harder to get sometimes and just for it to be smooth. So I'm glad you could get through the technical stuff. I got through the technical stuff and we were still able to get the essence of what this was all about. Interview should have been longer. I think we could have cut Little Star. No offense. I know some people love it. It's just it's just boring. Like there's so many better songs. I wish we'd heard like Frozen, Nothing Really Matters, some absolute bangers. So I'm wondering if we get to see them live at any point in the Majourney. Obviously let me know. Full on Cuts will be on Patreon. The whole Majourney is there. We are just, there's a lot to get through if you were starting at the beginning. If not, that is fine. Jump in wherever you see fit. Very keen to chat with you guys in the comments. Absolutely, as always, my favorite thing. You know me by now. Other than that,